Absolutely no one expected this much rookie heat coming out of Foxborough. But here we are. As training camp rolls along and preseason gets closer, the Patriots aren't just seeing rookies fighting for roster spots. They're looking at the very real possibility of seeing 6 first-year players in the starting lineup as early as week 2. Yes, 6. Not just filling gaps, but taking over legitimate roles in all 3 phases of the game. For a franchise still chasing its identity in the post-Brady era, that's not just surprising, it's potentially transformative. And let's start right up front, in the trenches where this new chapter might actually begin. No debate, no guesswork here. Left tackle is locked down. Will Campbell, the number 4 overall pick, came in and immediately looked like a 10-year veteran. He's calm, efficient, rarely out of position, and already showing leadership traits that are hard to fake. That's a position the Patriots absolutely had to hit on in this draft. And early signs say they did. But what's even more shocking is the guy lining up right next to him. Jared Wilson, 3rd rounder out of Georgia, and originally projected as more of a long-term center project, has taken over the left guard spot. And it's not even really a battle anymore. He's dominating reps, earning praise from coaches and teammates alike. And even some outside analysts are calling him the most impressive offensive lineman on a team. When you consider the veteran names around him, Mike Onwenu-Morgan, Moses, that praise carries weight. Wilson wasn't even expected to make a serious push until mid-season, but he came into camp in shape, technically sound, and mentally ready. So now, just like that, the entire left side of the offensive line is being anchored by 2 rookies. That's bold, that's risky. But that might also be the best case scenario if both of them continue performing like this. Now jump over to special teams, and the rookies are making noise there too. Long snapper Julian Ashby and kicker Andre Borealis, both late-round picks, are not just holding their own. They're on track to be opening day starters. Borealis has shown consistency and a leg that's hard to ignore. Ashby, meanwhile, might not be flashy. No long snapper is, but he's been technically perfect through camp. Those are 2 critical roles that demand reliability, and so far, they're delivering exactly that. You don't usually talk about rookies making waves on special teams, but these 2 are making it impossible not to. And there's more coming. Running back Trayvon Henderson, the 2nd-round pick, has been electric. At a minimum, he'll be your 3rd down back out of the gate, thanks to his elite pass protection and ability to catch passes in space. But don't be shocked if he's taking first-team snaps by week 2. If he explodes in week 1, or if Ramondre Stevenson has one of those all-too-familiar fumble issues, Henderson's going to be right there to take the bat on. He's already proving he belongs, and the coaching staff is noticing. Then there's wide receiver Kyle Williams, the 3rd-round pick from Washington State, who just keeps making plays. He's shown that rare mix of route precision and after the catch, explosiveness, and he's quickly becoming one of the most reliable targets in camp. It's still a bit of a crowded room at wide receiver, but if Matt Collins settles into more of a situational role, and if Williams keeps flashing, it's not crazy to think he could lock down that X-receiver role sooner rather than later. Like Henderson, if Williams delivers a statement game in week 1, the job might just become his by default. So yes, 6 rookies, 6 real possibilities to be starters, not just depth, by week 2. That's not just a youth movement, that's a cultural shift, and it doesn't stop there. Even the guys a little further down the depth chart are pushing hard and giving the coaching staff real headaches in a good way as the final 53-man roster starts to take shape. Take Craig Woodson, for example. The safety out of Cal isn't cracking. The top 3, Kyle Duggar, Jabril Peppers, and Jalen Hawkins have that locked down. But Woodson has been flying around, making plays, and looking like someone who's going to be hard to keep off the field. His spot on special teams looks all but secured. And if injuries strike, or if the defense wants to go deep with DBs and sub packages, he'll be ready. Then there's Brady Swinson, edge rusher out of LSU. He's in a tough room, no doubt, behind Harold Landry, Kayan White, and Kelevon Chason, but he's holding his own. Swinson has been consistent, showing he can win on the edge with both speed and leverage, and you can tell the staff is quietly high on him. He's going to rotate in, and if he can string together a few disruptive preseason reps, he might force his way into the regular season game plan quicker than expected. On the defensive interior, Joshua Farmer was one of the names that raised eyebrows after the draft. People were excited about his potential, and rightly so, but it's just a stacked group right now. Christian Barmore is a monster. Milton Williams has been a rock. Kyrus Tonga came in with high expectations. And Jeremiah Farms is quietly becoming a fan favorite with the way he eats up space and brings that old school grit. Farmer hasn't done anything wrong, but with the depth ahead of him, he finds himself sitting at defensive tackle 5. That's the reality in the NFL. Talent isn't always enough. Timing and opportunity matter too. On the offensive line, Marcus Bryant has been operating as the second-team left tackle, while Devontae Jacobs has emerged as the primary swing tackle, often stepping in for Morgan Moses when needed. Bryant is still raw, but there's potential there. The coaches have been giving him good looks, and depending on how the final roster numbers shake out, he could absolutely sneak onto the 53. Then there's the ultimate long shot, Mr. Irrelevant, himself, cornerback Kobe Minor out of Memphis. The odds are stacked against him, especially in a secondary led by Christian Gonzalez and Carlton Davis, but Minor is scrappy. He's been a magnet for the ball in practice, and while he's given up a few plays, he never stops competing. That's the kind of mentality that endears you to a coaching staff, and in a league where injuries are inevitable, having guys like Minor ready in the wings is huge. Among the undrafted group, 2 names keep surfacing: running back Lan Larison and wide receiver Effin Cheatham. Larison in particular has flashed. He's got good vision, runs with low pad level, and has made a few wow plays in camp. But he's also had a couple of bad drops, including one that led to a turnover, and that's the kind of stuff that can erase your shot in an instant. Cheatham is in a similar boat. He's a great route runner, knows how to find soft spots in zone, but ball security issues have hurt him. For both guys, perfection is the standard. As an undrafted rookie, one mistake can be the difference between making the roster and being on a flight home. If they do make it, it might come down to economics. Maybe the Patriots decide to cut bait with someone like Antonio Gibson and roll the dice on youth. Or maybe they see value in what Larison or Cheatham can offer on special teams, particularly in the return game. That's where the door sometimes cracks open, and once it does, all you need is one opportunity, but it gets tricky. Brandon Schooler, a special teams ace, is already occupying a depth spot at safety purely because of his value on kicks and punts. And while Bill Belichick always emphasized the importance of special teams, most modern head coaches prefer players who can contribute on offense or defense first, and then chip in on special teams, not the other way around. So the Patriots will need to be strategic about how many specialists they can afford to carry. Every roster spot matters. And while all of this youth movement is exciting, and let's be honest, it really is, the veteran heartbeat of the franchise hasn't been forgotten either. That heartbeat just got immortalized. Tom Brady, 12 feet of bronze. Finally, after more than a year of rumors and speculation, the Patriots will officially unveil a massive statue of Brady outside Gillette Stadium this coming Friday, just before the preseason opener against Washington. And this isn't some modest little tribute. We're talking about a towering 12-foot monument to the greatest quarterback in NFL history. If you've ever stood next to a regulation basketball hoop, imagine looking 2 feet above that. That's how tall this thing is going to be. It's not just a tribute, it's a declaration. Brady himself will be there. Robert Kraft will speak. The whole vibe will be electric, and it's more than deserved. Brady didn't just win 6 Super Bowls, he defined a dynasty. He turned the Patriots into the standard, into the team that everyone else measured themselves against, into something bigger than football. That statue won't just remind fans of the good old days. It'll remind every rookie, every free agent, every player who walks through those doors what the expectation is, what the culture is, what the bar is. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Rumors have been swirling around the NFL as the New England Patriots reportedly prepare to make a staggering offer for defensive tackle Christian Wilkins, with figures reaching a jaw-dropping $60 million on the table. The buzz in the league suggests that the Patriots are serious about bolstering their defensive line, aiming to make a statement in the upcoming season. Wilkins, known for his explosive play and versatility on the field, has been attracting attention from multiple teams, but the Patriots' potential mega deal might just tip the scales in their favor. Sources close to the organization hint that the franchise views Wilkins as a cornerstone for their defensive rebuild, and the financial muscle they are flexing reflects the urgency to secure his services. The market for top defensive talents is fiercely competitive, but New England's readiness to offer such a lucrative contract could set a new precedent for defensive linemen. Speculation intensifies around how this deal, if finalized, could reshape the Patriots' defensive strategies and overall roster dynamics, signaling a potential power shift in the AFC East. The sports world is eagerly waiting to see if this rumored mega offer will materialize or remain just another whisper among the off-season rumors. Could this be the move that defines the Patriots' pursuit of another championship? The magnitude of the rumored $60 million offer for Christian Wilkins is causing a ripple effect throughout the league, with many analysts questioning how the Patriots intend to structure such a significant contract within the constraints of a salary cap. Industry insiders speculate that this bold move is part of a larger plan to surround quarterback Mac Jones with a dominant defense capable of altering the balance of power in the AFC. Wilkins, who has demonstrated an impressive ability to disrupt offenses, would bring not just talent but leadership to the Patriots' defensive front. The possibility of such a high-value signing is already influencing negotiations for other defensive players, as teams reconsider their own offers in response to New England's aggressive stance. Meanwhile, whispers about Wilkins' preferences and willingness to join the Patriots add another layer of intrigue, fueling debates on whether his playing style aligns perfectly with Bill Belichick's defensive schemes. While the Patriots' front office has not confirmed any official moves, insiders suggest that talks are progressing rapidly, making the offseason one of the most captivating in recent memory. Should this mega offer come to fruition, it could mark a turning point in Wilkins' career and the Patriots' trajectory toward reclaiming their former glory. Amid the growing excitement and speculation, fans and pundits alike are dissecting what Christian Wilkins' arrival could mean for the Patriots' defensive identity. Known for his relentless motor and ability to absorb double teams, Wilkins fits the prototype of a disruptive force on the interior line. The potential $60 million investment signals a franchise willing to bet big on a player who can impact both the run defense and pass rush, a dual threat capability that could elevate New England's defense to elite status. Rumors also suggest that this pursuit might involve creative contract structuring, possibly including performance bonuses or incentives to balance financial prudence with competitive urgency. The ripple effects extend beyond the Patriots, as other teams in the division may be forced to react to this aggressive acquisition strategy. Moreover, the timing of these negotiations coincides with ongoing talks around other key defensive free agents, potentially creating a domino effect throughout the market. Fans are buzzing with excitement, speculating how Wilkins might gel with the existing roster and what his presence means for defensive coordinator Matt Patricia's schemes. The palpable energy surrounding this rumor underscores the significance of the Patriots' rumored mega offer and the possibility of a major defensive transformation ahead. The speculation surrounding Christian Wilkins and the Patriots is further amplified by recent reports linking the defensive tackle to other high-profile teams, suggesting a bidding war could be on the horizon. While the Patriots are rumored to have the financial capability to offer $60 million, other franchises are reportedly exploring ways to outbid or at least match this lucrative contract. Industry chatter points to a fierce competition that could drive Wilkins' market value even higher, complicating the Patriots' pursuit but also underscoring Wilkins' value as a premium defensive asset. Discussions are rumored to include considerations about Wilkins' fit within various defensive schemes, his potential leadership role, and how his presence might influence locker room dynamics. Some insiders speculate that the Patriots' offer is as much about sending a message as it is about acquiring talent, signaling their intent to reassert dominance in the league. This rumored deal also stirs debate over the future direction of the Patriots' defense, with questions about how much they are willing to invest in star power versus developing younger players. As the offseason unfolds, the drama surrounding Wilkins' next destination promises to be a central storyline, with the Patriots at the heart of this captivating saga. As the rumor mill intensifies, one cannot help but wonder about the potential consequences of a mega $60 million offer for Christian Wilkins on the Patriots' overall roster construction and salary cap management. Such a substantial commitment might require difficult decisions, including the possibility of restructuring existing contracts or letting go of key contributors to make room for Wilkins' paycheck. Sources suggest that the Patriots are weighing these options carefully, aware that a successful season hinges on balancing star acquisitions with depth across the roster. The buzz also includes speculation about how Wilkins' style and work ethic might influence younger players, potentially ushering in a new era of defensive excellence in New England. The sheer scale of the rumored deal hints at a strategic pivot, possibly signaling a shift toward a more aggressive defensive posture that could redefine the Patriots' identity under Bill Belichick's leadership. Fans and analysts alike are eager to see whether this bold pursuit will result in a historic signing or if the Patriots will opt for a more conservative approach in free agency. Regardless of the outcome, the whispers surrounding Christian Wilkins and the Patriots have already injected a fresh wave of excitement and anticipation into the NFL offseason narrative, making it one of the most intriguing storylines to follow. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.